morning, children. Today we shall see chapter 8, trigonometry. What is trigonometry? From the word itself, tri for three, gona for sides, metry for measurement. So trigonometry means what? The measurement of three-sided figures. Now which are the three-sided figures? Triangle. Okay. So trigonometry is a part of mathematics which deals with the relationship between sides and angles, especially of right angled triangle. We have a right angled triangles. So trigonometry tells us the relationship between the sides and the angles. Okay. I have a right angle triangle. We also know that Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? What does the Pythagoras theorem says? Hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. What is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse, the side opposite of 90 degree and is the longest side. Opposite of 90 degree and is the longest side. Suppose I consider angle A. Okay. When I say for angle A, which is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC. With respect to angle A, which is the opposite side? Opposite side is BC. And what is AB? AB is known as the adjacent side. Adjacent means neighbor, neighboring side. Suppose I consider angle C. Hypotenuse again the same. Hypotenuse doesn't change. But which is the opposite side of C? AB. And which is the adjacent BC. Now there are some ratios. What are ratios? Ratios are comparing two quantities. Now here we can compare two sides and write it in the form of ratio. That can be adjacent to hypotenuse, adjacent to opposite, or opposite to hypotenuse, opposite to adjacent. Now these ratios are given a particular name. Okay. They are called as sine. The first one is sine. It is S-I-N-E, but we don't write it as E. We write it as S-I-N. S-I-N, this is not sin, but it is sine. This is the first ratio, sine. Sine means opposite upon hypotenuse. I am writing it is in the short, okay. Opposite upon hypotenuse. Sine is opposite upon hypotenuse. Suppose I want to say sine A. So now I am considering angle A. Sine A means sine angle A. Sine is opposite upon hypotenuse. So angle A, which is the opposite? BC, which is the hypotenuse AC. So that is BC upon AC. The next is cosine, which is known as cos. Cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Same. Consider cos C. Cos C. Cos means adjacent upon hypotenuse. So which will be cos C adjacent BC upon AC. AC is the hypotenuse. Then we have tan. Tangent. We call it as tangent, but we write it as tan. Tan is equal to opposite upon adjacent. Tan is opposite upon adjacent. Suppose I said tan C. Tan C opposite upon adjacent. AB upon BC. Tan A opposite BC upon AB. Okay. Now we also have cot, sec, cosec. Cot, sec, cosec. Cot is inverse of tan. Cot is inverse of tan. So that will be adjacent upon opposite. Inverse of tan. Sec, inverse of cos. So that will be hypotenuse upon adjacent. Cosec is inverse of sine. So that will be hypotenuse upon opposite. Okay. Okay, very simple, very easy. Please learn this order as it is. Don't change the order. You first just go on revising this sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Just moving around, turning this side, just fraction of second, just 1 second also you won't take it. Okay, just say sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Learn this order by heart. Order is very important. Please learn it by heart. Okay. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Sine, what is the sine ratio? Opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Tan, opposite upon adjacent. Cot, adjacent upon opposite. Sec, hypotenuse upon adjacent. Cosec, hypotenuse upon opposite. The inverse is like this: tan and cot, cos and sec, sine and cosec. They are like this inverse. Okay, sine is the inverse of cosec. So I can also write it as sine. I can also write it as 1 upon cosec. Similarly, cosec is 1 upon sine. They are inverse of one another. Tan 1 upon cot. Cot 1 upon tan. Cos 1 upon sec. Sec 1 upon cos. I want you to learn this by heart. Sine, first you learn this order: sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Okay. Sine, opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Tan, opposite upon adjacent. Cot, inverse. When you are learning cot, also remember cot 1 upon tan. When you are learning cos, also remember 1 upon sec. These formulas also you should remember. Okay. Inverse. Sine 1 upon cosec. Cosec 1 upon sine. Sine is related with cosec C. S is with C. C is with S. Tan and cot. Okay. So please learn. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Sine, opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Tan, opposite upon adjacent. Cot, adjacent upon opposite. Sec, hypotenuse upon adjacent. Cosec, hypotenuse upon opposite. Now you have to learn it by heart, so that even in the sleep when you woke, you have to say it. Tan, opposite upon adjacent. You should not make any mistake over there. You cannot make any mistake. You have to learn this by heart. Okay. Suppose you are asked to find all the trigonometric ratios. These are known as the trigonometric ratios. All these are ratios. Why these are ratios? They are comparing two sides and writing in the form of a ratio. That's why they are known as trigonometric ratio. There are 6 trigonometric ratios: sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Suppose you are asked to find, they are given a diagram, you are told to find all the trigonometric ratio of angle C. So you have to find sine C. Now what is sine C? Opposite upon hypotenuse, which is the opposite of C, AB. Hypotenuse AC. Similarly, you have to find right for all. Okay. Now, there is some way of remembering this. The statement is, some of her children are having trouble over algebra. I repeat. Some of her children are having trouble over algebra. Underline the first letters. Sine, opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Tan, opposite upon adjacent. You can remember this statement and then you can recall. Learning this by heart also is not that difficult. Okay, anyway, you remember this so you don't make a mistake. I suppose you understood. Sine opposite upon hypotenuse, cos adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan opposite upon adjacent. Sine opposite upon hypotenuse. Please learn this by heart and you have to learn it. No other option. Everything in this chapter there are many formulas and you have to learn it by heart. I insist this much you learn because there are more set of formulas coming. Otherwise you will get confused and you require this for 10th standard also. Well, please learn it. Okay. First you learn sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Sine opposite upon hypotenuse, cos adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan opposite upon adjacent, cot adjacent upon opposite, sec adjacent upon hypotenuse, cosec hypotenuse upon opposite. Okay. Now when you are learning this, you also learn that these are the inverses: sine, cosec, cos, sec, tan, cot. So also learn that sine 1 upon cosec, cosec 1 upon sine, tan 1 upon cot, cot 1 upon tan, cos 1 upon sec, sec 1 upon cos. So these formulas you should learn by heart. I want you to open the last page of your notebook. Please write over there. Sine opposite upon hypotenuse, cos adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan, complete all this. And then you write sine 1 upon cosec, cosec 1 upon sine, cos 1 upon sec, sec 1 upon cos, tan 1 upon cot, cot 1 upon tan. Please learn this well. Now please take the first practice set 8.1. In the figure 8.12 you have the diagram over there. Angle R is the right angle of figure. Find the following ratios. Sine P. So keep at P, keep your hand at P. Okay. Now sine P. Sine is what? Opposite upon hypotenuse. So look at P and look at which is the opposite of P. So first you write the formula. Sine P, write that. Sine P is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. Then you look at the diagram and you check which is the opposite of P. You have QR over there upon which is the hypotenuse over there, PQ. So this is the answer. Similarly you can write remaining ones. The question number 2. In the right angle triangle XYZ, XYZ is equal to Y is equal to 90 degree and ABC are the length of the sides given. Write the following ratio. Now, sine X. You are asked to write sine X. So how do you write it? Sine X. Sine you know it is opposite upon hypotenuse. Now look at X, which is the opposite of it, YZ. YZ upon which is the hypotenuse, XZ. Now what is the measure of that YZ given to you? A upon. What is the measure of XZ given to you? C. So you have to just substitute the value and put over there. Okay. Again the third one, you are given the measure. Instead of saying that sine L, you are told that sine 50 degree. So you just write the measure sine 50 degree. Instead of write L, you write 50 degree. Look at 50 degree, which is the opposite of it, Mn. And which is the hypotenuse, Ln. So what will be the answer? Mn upon Ln. In the last question over there, look at which angles are given. Please take care of the angles well, okay? Which triangle they are mentioning and then you look at it. Now, sometimes the measure of the angle will be given to you. You will be told that it's 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Now, sometimes they don't give the measures. And when they don't give the measures, sometimes we use variables like theta or alpha or gamma. These are Greek letters we use to say the measure of a particular acute angle. Theta, alpha, beta, gamma, these are used to say as the measure of particular acute angle. Okay, so don't get confused with that letter. This theta can be 30 degrees, it can be 45 degrees, it can be 60 degrees, it can be 36 degrees, whatever, does not matter. Like how we use a variable in algebra, same way we use theta just to mention this is the value of that particular angle. Okay, now we know that this is in a triangle, sum of the measures is equal to 90 degree, 180 degree. Out of that, this is 90 degree. So how much is remaining? 90. In that 90, this is theta. So how much will this be? This will be 90 minus theta. Okay, please keep that in mind. I want you to complete practice at 8.1. Draw the diagrams at the side and then you write the ratios. Before the next class, you should learn all this by heart. First, sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Then the trigonometric ratio. Then the inverses. 3 things learn by heart. Okay. Write it in the formula section. Add it over there also.